Logan Schultz is a three-sport athlete at Stafford High School: volleyball, cheerleading, and wrestling. Good job, Logan! But a year ago, this spunky, active teenager was stopped in her tracks.
He picked me up and slammed me down.
It was during a wrestling match that Logan's head hit the mat hard.
The next I remember was I was in the hospital.
Mom Shelly Behrens was out of town. She rushed to her daughter's side.
She was terrified. She was not sure where she was, she was panicked.
Logan suffered a concussion. According to researchers at the Seattle Children's Hospital, between 500,000 and 1.2 million concussions were reported to certified athletic trainers. These accounted for 23 to 53% of sports-related concussions among high school students.
A concussion is like a snowflake. Every one of them is different.
Chris Fleming is a certified athletic trainer and concussion rehab specialist. For years, doctors have told concussion patients to rest, stay in a dark room, and don't overwork the brain. But Fleming is using a different approach.
We look at each person differently, and then we prescribe and we change and we manipulate their exercises based on how they respond and how their body responds.
Logan came to Fleming a month after her concussion. She couldn't walk without the help of a walker.
I cried to my mom. I didn't want to use a walker at school. Everybody would make fun of me. You can't see a concussion.
Skipping. There you go.
She couldn't focus. She was dizzy. Her head hurt. The concussion symptoms wouldn't go away. This vibrant, bubbly teenager was withering. Depression set in.
I wanted her back, not, a mouse of the person that she was before.
But Fleming gave her hope.
He just made it so things clicked. I had to work hard. He pushed me, and when I'd give up, he'd be like, no, you keep going. And so it made me drive to want to do better.
Fleming gave her exercises, brain exercises, to retrain her brain to feel comfortable with her movements. It's a cutting-edge technology being used by neurologists around the country to treat patients with head injuries.
Good stuff.
Week by week, Logan's walking improved. She graduated from the walker to a cane, then to taking steps on her own. A few months later,
Come on, keep in control.
To see her go from just in the walker, just barely moving, picking up her feet, dragging her feet, to by the time we're in the pool and she's chasing Chris around in the pool.
Fleming pushed Logan, these drills using eye recognition, then voice.
M-Y-T.
Then physical movements started working.
Right, left, center.
Good stuff.
Her goal was to dance at her spring prom. She did.
I'm not going to pop, click, and crunch them back to feeling better. I'm going to show them how they have to help themselves.
Fleming sees athletes who suffered concussions 8 to 10 years ago who still have lingering effects. It's the brain exercises and motivation that makes the difference.
You give them hope, and then you walk them through that path. So it's very, very rewarding.
Logan played volleyball her senior year. Now she's back to cheerleading, and while things are much improved,
She's almost there.
there are still some side effects from her concussion.
My short term is better, a lot better, but I still struggle with my short term.
But Fleming says because her case was one of the worst he's ever seen, it's going to take time and dedication, something this young athlete has plenty of.